Yeah. Ha. Okay. Turn me up in the mic. Ha. If you like to gamble, better off shooting dice.
Right.
Playing with my money, playing with your life. Life. Bitch, that's all that I gotta say. Murder in the streets, man, that nigga play. Flexing on the gram, and you flexing for the ops.
Right.
Talking to your man, and he talking to the cops. That's all that I gotta say. 40 in the pen, man, that nigga play. Pull up on this chick, this chopper out. Man, I hate to have to spray this nigga mama house.
Right.
Been playing with that check, so we gotta go. Go check the splitters, spilling bitches, adios.
Adios.
Mine out the grind, straight from the mud.
This is Candy Shaw tapping in with us right now.
What's up, what's up? How y'all doing? Shout out Jersey.
Yeah. This is your man Kilogram, episode 74. To drill or not to drill, featuring my man from all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, Splash MULLAH in the building. What's good? I got reinforcements today. Juicy Jalene is out sick, but guess what? This is White Girl Thursdays. Check her out right now. Candy Shaw.
What's up, y'all? Thank you for having me.
Candy Shaw, I appreciate you for taking our calls last minute. You was running around doing some hot girl stuff, and you say, you know what, Graham? For you, I'm going to pull up.
For you,
I appreciate that.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we
Rick
appreciate
cutting the check
you.
today, not me, all right?
Okay.
See Rick after the podcast. All right, cool. Listen. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 74. We cruising to 100. Y'all know what we do. I told y'all we're going to get 100 episodes, and then they're going to cut that podcast check, and then all y'all going to try to subscribe and act like you know me. And I'm going to turn my back, because just like when I get the money, I don't know y'all niggas. I'm lying. For those that supported me and bought the merch and tap into every episode, I love y'all. But listen, like I told y'all before, as promised, we got my man, Splash MULLAH, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Is Splash MULLAH on the camera?
Yeah,
Splash!
What's up, man?
What's up?
You better not lie podcast. What's good, brother?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we chilling, man. We lit up here, man. I'm hanging out right now. I'm coming from Philadelphia right now, man.
Okay. And I talked to you off camera about the nice hotel curtains, man. What you in the W?
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
I like that, man. Listen, I want to thank you for coming on the show. I want to ask you real quick, how was your weekend, man? You know, what did you do?
Well, I hung out in New York, man. I went up there. I hung out. I did a little YouTube video. I posted while I was live in New York. I hung out in Manhattan and just stomped through the city, man. It was a long time since I've been through there, right? So I just wanted to go through little alleyways and little cuts I remembered and stuff, little reminiscence,
Right. Now listen, it's been a long time since you probably seen a snow bunny, huh? You check out our new co-host right here. Her name is Candy Shaw. Candy, this is Splash MULLAH, Candy Shaw.
Nice to meet you, Splash MULLAH.
Nice
Don't
to meet
she say
you
your
too.
name like she on Pornhub?
Hey, listen. Her name is well deserved. She look like Candy to me, man.
Okay, so listen, real quick. Hold up, Splash. Candy, like I said before, thank you for coming to the show. Juicy Jalene, my co-host, is out sick today. And guess what? We got a team of people that will step in and hold us down. So, Candy Shaw, tell the people, where are you from? You don't got to give everybody your business. But tell them where they can follow you at on social media and what you about.
All right, so y'all already know I'm here repping Jersey. That's where we at with it.
Right.
That's what we always gonna rep. Philly in the back.
Right.
Okay.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Candy Shaw, CandyShaw_. That's where you can find my socials. I ain't get my name for nothing.
Oh, man, see, she's trying to start trouble already. Here we go. Like I said, this is the segment of the show called Question of the Day. Rick, please keep up with me. You ready? All right, so question of the day is, when the relationship gets toxic and it's fighting involved where the woman and the man is putting hands and feet on each other. Do you stay or do you go? Because some ladies think when you get slapped that's a sign of love. And there's some fellas out there getting beat up too by women. So I want to hear from Candy, because have you ever got, all right, some knuckles on you and you loved it?
I have been both on the giving and receiving end of that question.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know it's a sign to leave, most definitely.
Right.
Because anytime you putting hands on anyone or they're putting hands on you, y'all done already lowered. You done lost the respect for your partner, for your friend, whatever it is. Sometimes people can do that. Like I've noticed in friendships, sometimes y'all be like, nah, we going to shoot the fade and we going to be done after, we going to be good.
Right.
After that, there's no coming back from violence in a domestic relationship. You can't. Honestly, I got to a point where I was putting hands on motherfuckers. Yeah. And it was time to go.
Right. Now, did you feel like, you know what? I overstepped my boundaries by slapping him or hitting him with something I shouldn't have did. I let my emotions get the best of me.
I'm not going to cap. I think about it still to this day, and I think about the growth that I've had, because it was extremely shameful what I did. I did more than just smack somebody. I actually shoved my ex, and he fell down the stairs.
Okay, so guess
Fucked
what?
himself up. Bad.
We know the white girls is crazy. Okay, so cool.
All right.
I'm going to take it from her because she's getting ready to incriminate herself.
Well, that's all we going to say.
I'm sure he didn't call the cops. Did he call the cops?
Hell no.
See, he didn't call the cops.
I ain't call the cops on him neither.
Shut up, Candy. Listen, I want to ask
y'all,
when a man gets his ass whooped by his girl, can he call the cops? Candy,
nah,
can we call the cops?
Listen, hell no, you can't call the cops, because if you put your hands on me, listen, when a motherfucker put his hands on me and busted my shit.
Right. You can call the cops because you white. When they pull up, I'm going to jail, Candy.
Fuck that. I'm not calling the cops, okay? I done learned my lesson many years ago.
Do you like the brothers? When you have a domestic violence with the brothers and somebody pulls up, who going to jail? Raheem, not you. You going to come outside looking like Pippi Longstocking, and they're going to be like this, we know Raheem did it.
And guess what?
What happened?
It's going to be my sad ass, and they're like, he really didn't mean it, though. And then I'm going to have to come up with the bail money, so we're not doing that.
She's going to call Dad. Dad's going to cut the check for Raheem to get out, right?
Hell no. Daddy don't want none of my bullshit on his line.
All right, so listen, leave it in the comments. If your lady went upside your head and you got that phone in your hand and you say, I'm going to call the cops, but you know you got street cred. And once you call the cops, she going to put you on Facebook and say, hey, Raheem called the cops on me. He's a hardcore rapper. Now your whole street cat, nobody gonna buy your album or come to the show because you play police games. So take that cut to the eye, your busted lip, and your broken knuckles, and just put some ice on it. You heard? So my man Splash Moolah, I'm gonna ask you, when you was in relationships, out there in the streets ripping and running, if your old lady put one upside your head, do you call the cops and get a restraining order, or do you just, you kick back up? What you do?
Man, I've never been in that situation, right? Because people always give you signs, you know what I'm saying? So when I see signs of crazy, I go the other way, right? Okay.
But what about crazy? They say crazy pussy is really good pussy, though.
It is, man. But you just got to know when to leave it alone. Like, oh, Lord. You got to know when to pull up. You got to be like, no, man, I got to be strong. You got to have discipline,
Right. All right, cool. Indeed. So listen, leave it in the comments. If you ever been in a crazy love, do you and it gets toxic where y'all fighting each other? Do you leave? Do you stay? Do you try to work it out? Do you get counseling? Leave it in the comments and let us know. All right, cool. So the next segment of the show is called Album of the Week. Keep up with me, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 albums out this week. We got Benny the Butcher with Tana Talk out right now. Tana Talk 4. I don't know if you ever heard of Griselda, Benny the Butcher. You date black guys, so you should have heard of it. But anyway, Benny the Butcher got an album out right now, and it's hot. Tana Talk 4. That's the only album that I'm banging right now when I'm in the whip and I need to focus. because it brings me back to the 90s, the golden era of hip-hop, where it was bars on top of bars. So salute to Benny. Make sure y'all go grab his album. And the next album that's out right now is my man, all the way from Chicago, Lil Durk. He got an album called, I want to say it's called 7221 or 7220, whatever it is called. I don't know what it stands for, but it's a fire album. You know what I mean? Make sure you go get Lil Durk album called 7220. Did you get a chance to listen to Lil Durk?
I did.
Okay.
I got plenty Durkio on my phone.
Okay, so you into the drill.
I am.
Okay, all right. Listen.
You said it yourself. I date black guys.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
do.
bro.
So they riding around drilling, popping perk
I'm
30s
just kidding.
and all that.
First of all, I be listening to way harder shit than my man does.
Okay, who? Like, what your man listen to? Is he one of them white guys?
No.
Okay,
No.
right.
My man is an Afro-Latino.
Okay, so he mixed brother.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But he be listening to everything. I mean, I'm not saying he don't listen to hard shit. He does.
So he got a little Drake in his deck.
That's like his gym playlist is when he listens to hard shit. He be listening to all kinds of...
Yeah, to get in the zone.
Yes.
Okay, all right, it's cool. All right, cool. So y'all see what type of girl Candy Shaw is. She riding around listening to drill, popping perk 30s. You know what I mean? You know Candy is wild. You feel me? You know what Candy do?
I don't know about popping perk 30s. Like, you talking about incriminating shit? Nah.
Hold on. Oh, well, you
Come
said, because you know
on.
white girls, y'all really get into drill. Y'all like this. Oh my God, he just said he had. The
Oh
30,
my God.
the 30 with the dick hanging out. Like, what is that? And y'all really
No,
get into it.
I'm more like with the Thule and,
the Thule.
and pass me the brown. We already had this discussion.
The brown? Okay, I forgot.
Discussion,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, listen. A white girl that says she don't drink clear, she only likes dark. Oh my God. This I can't make this shit up. No clear, she only likes dark. That's crazy. All right, cool. All right, so listen, introducing our guest, my man, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, is my homeboy, Splash MULLAH. Splash MULLAH got a real dope story today, and I'm glad y'all tuned in, and this is going to be an epic podcast right here. So, Splash MULLAH, I want to ask you, describe the streets of Jacksonville, Florida, for those who've never been there.
Well, streets of Jacksonville, Florida, if you're talking about being in the streets, playing around streets, it's cutthroat, man. You know, when you hear about the city, that's what they say. It's cutthroat city, man.
Right.
We got a gang in Jacksonville, in sets of a gang, and everybody's cut. It's called cutthroat. Okay. So that's the mentality. And so the reality of wherever you are, it doesn't matter about being in Jacksonville, Florida, or if you're in New York City, you could be in Camden, New Jersey, you could be wherever. If you get yourself involved in street life, man, that's just, at the end of the day, that's just what it is, man. You know, just know that, you know, if you out there playing and you like, well, I'm just going to get out here a little bit and I'm just going to, you know, sell me a little something, but I ain't going to get too serious. Just know that that can end you up in all kind of serious situations, you know?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to take the time and say, hey, what's up?
Hey, baby.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. My pleasure being here.
This is the Pornhub edition of You Better Not Lie podcast. We did not support the thoughts and the things that Candy Shaw is thinking right now for my man Splash MULLAH.
Cut it out. Okay? No, what I really want to know, what type of kid was Splash MULLAH? Tell us about what kind of kid you were.
Okay, so my name Joseph, right? That's my first name, but everybody called me Max because my last name is Maxwell, right?
Right.
So I played football. I was always artistic. You know, I knew how to draw. I wasn't into like doing schoolwork and stuff, so I'd be sitting in the class in the back of the room, and I might just be drawing on a little art pad. Or sometimes I'd be freestyling to myself, coming up with different little lyrics and stuff. And I, you know, sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I just be freestyling myself. But that always get me kicked out of class. But I was a pretty good-natured kid that was, you know, I wanted to be friendly. I wanted to be the kind of person that, you know, wanted to be hung out around and stuff. You know, popular, Mr. Popular, you know, class clown.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Who inspired you to get into music?
I guess my older brother Gerald, man, he was 5 years older than me. Anyway, his favorite rapper was KRS-One, right?
Right.
So you know, KRS-One, this lyrical dude, right? So I'm like, damn. So I'm listening to these albums and these songs, and Love's Gonna Get You and all that, and I'm like, okay, this dude is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And because he was telling the ghetto story, he was telling you, you know, like real shit that he grew up around, that he viewed, you know. So that appealed to me, you know. And then later on, you know, I listened to Nas, a lot of other artists like that, you know.
Okay. All right, no problem. Okay, so you good.
For sure, for sure. So your music career and dream was cut short due to you being arrested at 16 years old. Can you talk about that incident with us?
Yeah, I can talk about it. I got convicted of that crime, so I can speak on it. Anyway, when I was 16 years old, I was involved in a situation that it led me into the Duval County Jail, and I was facing first-degree murder, armed robbery, and a home invasion charge. And while I was in that situation, I had got approached by detectives and stuff, and they was like, "Man, listen, we can make this murder shit go away. We know it's a serious situation. We know you ain't do it. You know what I mean? But if you don't work with us, then you know you on the other side of the line. That's how it is." So
Wow.
I'm like, man, I don't know nothing, man. I'm like, because at the time I still go to school. You know, I'm playing sports. I'm playing city league basketball. You know, I run track. I'm an athlete. You know, so you know, I was in the street, but always stayed, respectful, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they wrote me around the city and they asked me questions about people, places and things and drugs and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, man, I don't know nothing. So they put me back into the county jail and stuff. And while I was in the county jail, uh, another set of detectives came back and interviewed me, and they was like, listen, dude, uh, we're gonna give you the death penalty, man. You know what I'm saying? Because uh you ordered them people to kill that guy. You know what I'm saying? We got some people that wrote these statements and they willing to testify on you. And they presented this stuff to me while I was in confinement. And I was like, damn, you know. And that was like some real hurtful stuff because one of the guys I kind of mentored and took him up under my wing, you know, like in the street, like, here go some bags, bro, get on, let's do this, let's do that, you know, looking out for him and stuff. But his name was on the paperwork saying that, you know, I orchestrated for these people to shoot this man, kill this man, you know what I'm saying? So, you
Wow.
know, I wasn't like, damn, you know, this is the reality of the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
damn, motherfuckers that you try to help or will harm you like this.
Right.
But but to further on into the story, right? What the detectives, they don't care about murders and stuff like that, man, because that shit happens all the time in the hood. You know, you got all kind of dudes get popped all the time, and the dude was a drug dealer, so they don't, you know, that's like, you know, wipe that under the table pretty much, you know.
Right.
So
So let me
yeah,
ask
go
you
ahead.
this real quick. At 16, how did you feel? You know, kind of like fast forwarding when that situation when you basically said the cops, they not trying to give you an out unless you're gonna rat. And you know, in the hood, we can't. That's a no because you can't go back to the streets to get money. Your name, your name is no good, you no good. You might as well be dead. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at 16, when the judge hit the gavel and said 25 years, what is your thought process? Like, who's in the courtroom? Like, what's your thought process at that time?
Okay, so I got sentenced to 29 years, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I played hardball with him and all this stuff because they was like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I'm like, man, you just gotta do what you gotta do because you gotta get that shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I ended up getting 29 years. I ended up getting out because of just what they call gang time, where you know been good or whatever for a certain amount of time and shit. They let you out a little earlier. But anyway, so the only thing I could think of, bro, when I was just thinking, like, you know, like, this shit's like, is it real? Like, it's real. Like, it didn't really dawn on me until like my second year in prison. I remember I was sitting on my bed, my bunk, and I was looking at the bars, bro. And that shit just like hit me like it was count time. You know, you gotta sit on your bed and you gotta say
Right.
your number and shit.
Right.
You know, my number was blah 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 blah. And so it hit me. I was like, I'm a fucking slave, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a life no more. I'm not even a
Right.
fucking I'm not even a human being any longer, you
Yeah,
know?
you went from a name to a number.
Yeah. So, you know, it was always inmate this, inmate that, you know. So
Okay.
yeah, when you're in those kind of situations, you know, it's like, but for me, my situation was a little different from the average person
I
that
had
goes to
something
prison
else I
like
was gonna
that.
say.
Okay.
Because I had been around some real like money making boss type people with a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I had access to a lot of things. So these people that had this control over me, I was looking at them like, man, you don't know I have somebody come and put you in a van, you know what I mean? And like, you know, for real. And you know,
Wow.
and you know, I was blessed throughout that situation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. The whole time I was in there, man, I ain't even worried about nothing. I never had to do like, you know, you got people that go to prison and they gotta check in, man. They gotta go to PC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They gotta do all kind of shit like that. You know, like I just told y'all, my name is Joseph Maxwell, man, and niggas in my city, they know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
You solid.
that's just what. Right, it's solid,
Yeah.
bro. It
So
ain't no, yeah. And my documentary, all that shit gonna come out, bro. All the paperwork, shit gonna be what it is because my story is the one that need to be told because, that's why I went through this. See, a lot of people go through our life, right, and they don't really know their purpose in life, right. And while I was going through my shit, I was like, man, God, I don't know why I'm going through this whole situation because, okay, I know I done a lot of wrong. I know I was in the streets and all that, but like I shared with people before, you know, I watched my older brother get killed. You know, he died in front of me. You know what I'm saying? When I was 12 from a gunshot. You
Right.
know, and that kind of mentality of you know niggas. I'm in a city where I'm by myself. It's just me. I ain't got no brother. I ain't got no cousins. I'm by myself and my mom. So if a nigga, you know, if I go through something with dude, he got 5 and 6 cousins. So now when I go around the corner, it's 10 niggas in the middle of the street waiting on me. And
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I got to fend for myself. So it
Right.
was like, okay, so it's not that I want to be this bad guy, that I want to be some tough
You
ass
had to
nigga,
be.
whatever. I want to toe the tool. No, I gotta toe the pole. I gotta do what I gotta do because these niggas out here playing like this, so I gotta protect my own skin. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And
Hold that thought.
self-preservation. Yeah,
Hold
no
that
doubt.
thought right there.
Splash, I wanted to ask you, before we got too far, when you're in prison and you were feeling in those moments where you were realizing that you're just a number and you feel like a slave, you know, in times like that, how did you keep your spirits up, knowing that at the end of the day, you still are looking at 25, 29, 21 years left? What did you do to keep your spirits up?
I stayed busy. I kept my mind busy because I realized that all I had was me, and then I realized that me was my mind. You know that a lot of times people they get so caught up in things outside of themselves that they don't even know who the fuck they are.
Right.
So what I did was I laid myself out on a examining table and I was like, "Yo, what's up, Splash? Um, you got yourself in some whole lot of shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost
Being
lost
real
the whole
though.
ticket. And cause I've been through a whole lot of shit. I done had hits put on my head behind shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really out there in the motherfucking street when I was in the street.
Right.
So I'm looking at all of these things and I'm saying, boy, you done duck bullets and all kinds of shit and duck the electric chair and you're here now.
Right.
Did you make it here for no reason, or is there a purpose behind your life? Because you're still here, like, bro, you're really supposed to be dead. Even though I was in prison, and some people be like, "Oh, this is the worst it could be." No, because I seen dudes. I've had to help dudes change their bandages that had bullet wounds in them and shit that was in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because just because you got shot up, that don't mean that you not have to deal with the consequences of your actions. You know what I'm saying? And them people gonna treat you like shit. So I'm like, nah, I gotta look out for little bro. Come on, little bro,
Right.
let me help you out here, man. You laying up here with these bullet wounds in and shit because whatever happened, blah blah blah. But anyway, so God showed me people that was worse off than me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as far as staying focused on that, and like I say, keeping your mind involved because most people lose focus by concentrating on everything that's going on around them instead of focusing on themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now let's hold that thought right there. We're gonna go to another segment. I'm gonna come right back to that. All right. So listen, this is the segment of the show where we talk about all the juicy gossip that's going on in the streets right now. So listen, my man Rick, is you with me? All right, cool. All right, so listen, we got some juicy gossip going on in the streets, and I know that you was privy because, like I said, you a snow bunny. So I know you watched. I know you watched the Oscars.
I didn't watch them, but
Okay.
I watched all the highlight reels afterwards.
So did you see Will Smith put the hands of God on Chris Rock?
Come on now. We all saw
man.
that. We all
All right,
saw
so
that.
listen, what is your take from being, of the Caucasian persuasion, and you watch a black man walk on the stage at the Oscars and smack him? Did you think it was ghetto-ness at the cookout?
No, I didn't think it was ghetto at all. I thought it was necessary, but I think it was
Right.
a really sad moment.
Was.
Because the industry takes advantage.
Right.
They take advantage, especially of men of color, women of color.
Right.
Do I think that Will was justified? Fuck yeah. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of topics, and everybody wants to always brush it off as, oh, it's a joke.
Right.
Like, comedians always use, like, there's no topic that's untouchable. Like, nah, when you made a documentary about black women's hair, and then you come out and you make such a fucking insensitive-ass comment,
Right.
you lucky he ain't drag you off the stage.
Right. Right.
And there's a lot of women that stand behind their man like, yo, if he ain't coming like Will, man, I ain't want it.
I know that's right.
I'm not feeling them.
I gotta be honest, it was sad because either way, Chris looks bad, Will looks bad. And altogether, it opens that it gives not just
Go ahead and say it.
It gives everybody,
It makes
but damn well all white people is commenting on. They're like, you know what? This is supposed to be.
We can't have these people nowhere.
We supposed to be having this shit. Like, it's not. It's supposed to be a sophisticated event, and realistically, it just puts a bad taste in everybody's mouth. It's a sad occasion for everybody. Does it give a lot of people a lot of time to talk? And it's definitely making people's views go up. Anybody who's talking about the situation, but realistically, I think it was. Most definitely warranted. Yeah. Most def. I don't care, female or male. Excuse me. My friend taught me to correct myself. Woman or man. When you say female or male, that sounds like animals. Yeah, I got you. Don't say that. Okay, all right. Well, okay, so.
Salute to you, bettering yourself every day.
Listen.
Salute.
That's real.
As long as you can be real with yourself, and like Splash was saying, sometimes you got to put yourself on the examining table. And I think that definitely happened for Will and for Chris. I don't know if Chris necessarily took it as serious because, again, his entire life and career has been made off of making jokes.
That's true.
So sometimes you might think he might be desensitized to a lot.
Right.
Or he might be calloused to certain things that we are more sensitive to. So that's personally where I stand with it.
All right, so
Team Will.
I'm gonna give my brief opinion on the Chris Rock thing, and then we're gonna move on. I felt like, in a nutshell, Will should have waited until the show was over. And
absolutely,
if you wanted to smack him backstage.
Absolutely.
And, but to do that when Will is representing all black people when they make it to the Oscars. Him and Chris and those guys that get invited, that they're the percentage of black people that's showing the world that we have sense, we have class, we're elegant, we can conduct ourselves in a room full of the check cutters. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, for him to go up in there and act like that he was Will Smith from West Philly with a fitted hat and a do-rag on,
listen,
that was bad.
It was bad.
I love you, Will, and don't smack me.
Listen,
but at the end of the day, because I be in Philly and I know Charlie Mack, I don't want no problem.
Listen, you can take Will out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of Will. Yeah, that's I'm sorry. You can't. I'm sorry, but I definitely think you're right. He could have waited till backstage. He could have walked up acting all smooth when they're going to have a drink and just stole did it
and popped off.
And then what grown man is going to walk up to you and open hand and smack you? Like, we from the hood. We supposed to close the fist and just drop you. I didn't understand the whole 5-finger smack you like a girl. I didn't understand.
That's
Splash
the whole
Moolah,
thing.
Is that what they doing in jail? Open hand smacks?
Well, that'll get you killed because smacking you. Yeah. A smack mean
that's a sign of disrespect, ain't it?
Yeah, a smack mean, bitch, let's kill each other. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
what that means.
yeah. See,
like, what you on? Like, what you really on, bro? Like,
yeah. A smack just means that I'm degrading you as like I'm hitting a woman. I'm treating you
worse.
a man.
No, yeah, you just, yeah.
We don't smack in the
even though we don't hit women though.
No, we don't hit women. I mean,
okay,
there's some brothers that I know that
that's what you call the
tribe
sisters
of
for.
Slap a hoe. You know what I mean? You ever heard that
listen.
tribe? But
that's what
anyway.
you get. That's what you get sis for.
All right, so listen. Oh, so we talked about the Chris Rock thing, but just to add to that, Chris Rock shows have skyrocketed because of the slap. So I think it's a case of people supporting the bad guy, not the bad guy, but the what they call that? You know, you want the good guy to win, but you want the underdog.
Yeah,
people are supporting the underdog because he got hit. They buying the tickets because they think that he gonna have some
his content about to be fire after this. You know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah. So would you book a show? Would you book a ticket to go see Chris right now?
Hell no. You want to know why? Because I don't want to be the one white bitch in the crowd that he's like, hey yo, look at this little shawty. No.
Okay, so just sit in the back. Get your tickets for the back.
I don't sit in the back anywhere.
Hey, Splash MULLAH, are you going to if your lady hit you and said, hey, I got 2 tickets to see Chris Rock, you going?
No, I'm good.
Why? You don't respect him as a man?
I ain't never really liked Chris Rock. You know what I mean? Like it was good in a couple movies and shit. You know what I mean?
You don't remember the infamous Pookie? That's what took you to the streets when he was Pookie.
Of course, indeed. You know, Lil Jack, right? Yeah, but other than that, nah.
That's it. Now let me ask you this:
Pookie was a snitch. And Pookie was a snitch.
That's true. But from a street guy's perspective. From a street guy's perspective, just say if you was on the yard and they put the TV on in the mess hall or in the day room or whatever, they put the TV on and you seen that smack. What are y'all saying in prison? Like he went out like a bitch, or did y'all know like, all right, it was a time and a place for that? Huh?
Somebody's supposed to die, bro.
That's such a jail answer. He said, "Oh, if you smacked me, somebody was supposed to die right on camera."
On camera, bro. Nigga kill you on camera by slap a nigga, bro.
Oh my God,
that's crazy. On camera, bro.
It's done, son. After that,
that's crazy. But guess what?
Baked chicken.
See, that's the chicken. Yeah, that's the perspective when you behind that wall. You know what I mean? Like somebody violates you, you gotta. See, let me ask you something else. A lot of people go to jail for like a year, right? But just say you go to a real maximum state prison, you're only there on a 365 or a 3-year bid, but you can turn that 3-year bid to life. Right?
I've seen it done. I know people who done that.
They came on a short stay and end up staying for the long haul.
I'm talking about cats that came as teenagers, and when they finally made it out, they was 65, bro. Shit like that. Yeah. Where's Bond?
Listen, man. This episode is called To Drill or Not to Drill. We got a nigga named Splash MULLAH on the phone right now who was 16 years old when he went to prison for 29 years, but he only did 25, correct?
Indeed.
So imagine as a 16-year-old kid, you get out as a 41-year-old man. He told me something that was so ill behind the scenes. He said, I went all those years without having a relationship with a woman, correct?
Yeah, a real relationship with a woman. A
physical relationship. Maybe over the phone and through JPay and stuff like that. But nothing through like laying in the bed, putting baby oil on her, none of that.
Yeah, not the full thing. Like, mop closet, you know what I mean?
Like, the mop closet. Oh yeah, couple COs. Couple COs
bit the visitation.
Okay,
visitation. So, you slide, every night, because I was a pen pal, I'm a writer now, so
right.
I sing. So
you was probably telling bitches, telling bitches, I'm gonna marry you when I get out of here. You was lying to them hoes in there, wasn't you?
No, I wasn't lying to them, bro. Because you know what? Hey, word up, bro.
Yeah.
For real shit, right? Pop real. Now, I could have done that, right?
Right.
But the reason why I didn't do that is because I know that karma's real, bro. And that's why I'm sitting right here talking to you right now, bro. Because back then, I practiced good karma, man. For real.
Smart
man. Listen, and I ain't been stabbed. A nigga ain't never hit me with nothing. And believe me, I done been through some shit in there now. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I ain't no gang banger. And it's gang in that shit, bro.
Right.
And like I say, I got on my phone, I got niggas, right now I contact in the chain gang. I just sent a nigga the money today on JPay. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas fuck with the kid. And I fuck with them on some real family shit,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move along real quick before we go. We still on the gossip tip. China, Black China is complaining that she don't get enough support from her baby dads. When one of her baby dads is paying $40,000 a year just for his kid to go to school, and he keeps the kid every week. He goes back to China, comes back to Tiger, goes back to China. So he says, hold up, I got the kid for a whole week. You know, I got him 2 weeks out the month, just like you. And I'm paying 40 G's a month for them to go to school. Then her other baby daddy said he paying $37,000 a year for his kid to go to school. And he keeps her also 2 weeks out the month. So they said, yo, you got 3 Lamborghinis in a mansion. What more do you need? You barely see your kids. You only have the kids 50% of the time. So let me ask you this, because you're a female. Is that enough support? You're a woman. Is that enough support for you if you got 3 Lamborghinis, 2 rich baby dads in a mansion? Get a job,
don't even know.
bitch.
Listen, I don't even know if I'm the right person to ask this question to, because number one,
you don't have no kids.
I'm not. One, I don't have kids.
Okay.
But number two is, if I had a child and things don't work out, I'm not using my child's life and how we take care of them as a means of being bitter or getting out the hatred that I have for that person. Okay, that's the mistake a lot of these women are making. Number one, is he a present parent? Is he active in his child's life?
They both
are.
Is
he paying for majority of what? Not even majority, but is he paying for
they cover
the basics?
All medicals.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. So those are the questions you have to ask yourself.
Right.
The only time you put a man or a woman on child support is if they are not providing. They're not an active parent. They're not providing. Right. And they have basically abandoned ship on their responsibilities.
I like that. We're not going to spend too much time on that.
Go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, that's for family court. All right, so cool.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, we're going to keep it moving. So leave it in the comments if you think Black China is being greedy and she needs to get a job. You know what I mean?
Get a job, ho.
You know what I mean?
Get
All right,
a job.
So listen. I like
Twerk that fat ass. Go get some
That's
bands.
right. Splash Moolah. When these young guys go on a drill, you know, and a drill in the streets mean they go out and you know, to go do harm to somebody, right?
Right.
Do they know what's on the other side of that drill? Meaning, like, when they get to prison, you know, like, do they understand the magnitude of pulling that trigger and ending up in a situation like you? Explain to these kids out here that it's another side to pulling that trigger.
Yeah, it's definitely cause and effect with everything in life. And in that situation right there, you know, you got to go to first appearance for first degree murder, second degree, whatever kind of murder charge you got, man. You know, these people is not playing with you, man. They'll put you away forever. And then when you get to prison, you know, it's about survival from there. And you ain't got your gun, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got your
homeboys.
Right, you ain't got none of that. It's about you, and you got to go against the guards. You got to go against the inmates, you know. And like I say, that shit, gang, and
that's a fact.
Yeah, man. If you ain't part of the play, bitch, get out the way, because they gonna eat you, man. For real. It's not everybody. Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you, when you were in doing your bid, did you have any family or friends supporting you?
Yeah, that's a big factor too. Good question. My mom, my sister, a couple aunts, my dad, and this is the thing, right? When you got people and like sometimes people think that support got to be like, you know, they just got all this and got all that. My people was poor, and when I fell, it was like I couldn't really do much. So just being able to hear from them, getting a visitation, or knowing that I had a visit coming, it prevented me from doing a lot of things that I normally would have done, like just go crazy, you know, like because I don't have nothing to look forward to, you know, because when you're in prison, you really don't have nothing to look forward to. So dudes look around for victims and pray, you know, like, man, I wonder what he got. What can I get out of this person? You know what I mean? What kind of victim can they make you? You know what I mean? Because you got all kinds of victimizers in there. So anyway. But when a person has family to support them, then also on another hand, then if you got a loved one that you know they kind of weak, you know what I'm saying, they can't really handle themselves like that, you know, you need to be able to check up on them people, man, and get them the good advice and say, hey, man, go ahead and tell them people to put you away so they don't kill you. You know what I mean? Because just being real, just being real, you love your people and you know they ain't living like that, and then they landed in that spot. Go on and tell them to go on, you know, get out the way, man.
Yeah, because you got to be cut for that cloth, baby.
Right,
All right, so let me ask you this, because with the good times in prison, like you said, you stayed sturdy. You was grateful enough to get out of there without any stabbings or any, you know, in any type of situations that would put you in you know, in harm's way. But how many times were you denied at the board, and did it break your spirit each time?
Sheesh. Man, I've been denied so many times, bro. Like, cause, bro, I'm a fighter, bro. Like anybody that know me, bro. Like I told y'all, when I was 12, my brother got killed, so I've been fighting by myself ever since then. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I stayed in the law library, and I stayed learning and filing, and I kept getting shot down. But like I say, man, you just gotta believe in yourself, and even though, you know, the odds may seem against you, and sometimes even my family would say things that would be like, well, you should just be happy that you got this, or, you know, just be, you know, whatever. I'm like, no, I can't be content with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, fuck that. You know, I deserve this out of life. And that's what you got to do. You just got to demand it from life. You got to say, hey, this what it is, and pursue it. So success comes to those who just go after it. You know, you don't ask nobody for success, you know, because nobody holding your hand and guiding you along the way. You just got to believe in yourself, man, and step forward, man, and do good.
Anything
and no
you
matter
want
what
in this life is yours for the taking.
That's right. In facts, man.
I agree.
Can I ask you, walking out of prison after 25 years, what was the first thing that you wanted to do? What was the first thing you wanted to do? What was different about the world when you were released?
Oh, that's two different questions. But
okay, stop. We'll go back to the first one.
Okay.
We'll go back to the first one.
Okay, we go to the
Good
first
question,
one.
by the way, Candy. Good question.
Ooh, chiwali wali. Chiwali wali.
Listen. So you had something. Did you have something lined up already, or you had to hit the streets and get something lined up?
Listen, I had some things that I could have had lined up, and listen, I had my homie pick me up. I'm straight up from the top. My homie come pick me up. He got the bag on him. He like, bro, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, let's go do it. I'm in Orlando. I got released from Orlando Reception Center right there in Orlando. So we go to that big mall they got there with all the, you know, this, that, and the third. Right. I don't buy nothing, bro. I buy nothing. I got a pocket full of money. My dog got cards on him. He like, listen, we can go to the airport. We can go to the strip club. We in Florida, man. I can go to the beach. He like, man, we can fly to Miami. Wherever you want to do, where you want to go, we about to do that. That's what's up. You know what I did?
What?
I walked around. I ate 2 chicken wings and fucking straight like that.
Yeah.
And egg roll from the Chinese place, because I had this craving for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I ate a Philly cheese steak at the place inside the mall.
Right.
And I went to this big ass hotel room, right? This suite, bro, that he got for me. And I sat back and I laid on the bed, bro. And I looked at the ceiling and tears ran down my eyes, right? And I was just so happy because I was like, man, I just said, man, thank you, God, because I know that you seen me through all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I made it, you know what I'm saying? So the realization that I made it, it kicked in, right? And I celebrated it by myself.
Damn, no liquor,
in that
no
big
weed?
ass hotel room by myself. I celebrated it, bro.
No liquor, no weed?
Oh yeah, I burn now. You know, like listen, I'm from the street. I'm not a tourist nowhere. Like you see, bro. I hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been out a year yet, bro, and I done been all over the place, up and down the map. I done been doing all kind of shit, performing. You know what I'm saying? Like get it in studio, making videos.
Right.
You know, I ain't a tourist nowhere, so you know, I get somewhere. I know where the weed man at. Yo, let me get that bag, bro. What's up?
That's the first call.
Second question.
Indeed, gotta have it. Yeah.
Gotta have it. So what was different about the world when you were released?
Nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Places that were soft, like considered soft for street niggas, right? They had been hardened. Like the world is like desensitized more in other areas because see, I've always been around those kind of areas, you know. So when I would go to other places, because I've always been like a road runner, and I would go to these other places and I would notice the people would be more friendly and laid back and more, you know. But now, no, it ain't like that no more. People are fucking
Yeah, everybody
it's
on
everywhere
go.
now. The slime is up. You feel me?
Right. Now, what about cell phones? Did you know how to work a cell phone when you came home?
Oh yeah, I was popping in there, man. I was a businessman inside the joint. I sold these shits in there, man.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So you had smartphone in jail?
Indeed, I did, sir.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's how I started my business. Listen, when I started my business,
right,
I did it on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Splash MULLAH and all that. I did it on cell phone, kid.
Wow,
by myself.
that's dope.
Ain't nobody had to tell me shit because, you know, I'm in there. Google's my best friend, bro. Like I told you, I stayed studying in the books and shit. So, you know, that's how I was able to lead the young guys to, you know, just some successful things outside of, you know, trying to run drills because they do drills in there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
They always used to come to me with that kind of stuff, and I would, you know, pursue them to other things, you know, like the music thing, bro.
Okay.
You're not new to this. You true to it.
Indeed. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna switch gears and go to the music, man. Are you an independent? Are you an independent or signed artist?
Oh yeah, I'm an independent artist. I'm signed to myself, baby. Yeah, I'm a independent songwriter. BMI, you know, certified. And distribute my music through TuneCore and other distributors. And like I say, I'm monetizing on YouTube. Yeah, y'all can subscribe to my channel.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
I seen that. I seen
that. MULLAH, baby.
Right,
you know,
right.
Just MULLAH.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been getting to the money, baby, because that's what I'm on. So out in the street, I get to the money. So on this legal thing, man, I'm getting to the money with it, baby.
Yeah, how you separate yourself from the competition?
Well, I think it's just about my originality because nothing's fugazi. I ain't gotta perpetrate. I have nobody writing my music.
Right.
I'm writing about what I know about. I'm not trying to sound like Durkio, which shout out to Durkio. I like the young nigga sound, you know.
Right.
I ain't trying to sound like Young and Ace, you know, shout out to Young and Ace. I love the nigga sound. But at the same time, my music is relevant, you know. I sing and I rap. You know, and sometimes I can mix the two.
Yeah. Now, a good thing about you going to prison is like you went into time capsule. Because I guess like you going into prison, it preserved you. You're like a new artist now coming out here. You know what I mean?
Brand new, baby.
Huh?
Brand new,
so
baby.
That's a good thing. Not to mention you told me that you worked out every day. You said,
you know, get to the money, baby.
Yeah, you said, yeah, you was just like, yo, I worked out for 25 years. So I'm in great shape. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, blessed.
So, can I ask what's your routine like in the studio? Do you you say you don't have anybody writing your stuff, so do you like to go in there and freestyle? Do you like to write beforehand? Because I know you said you were a writer,
right?
Mm-hmm. So do you have a lot in the tuck, and you just go in, and you get ready, vibe, and lay it down, or do you like to go in and just vibe and rock with it and freestyle as it comes to you?
It's a little bit of both. There's songs where I went in on and like, okay, like for example, Options, right? I freestyled the chorus because I didn't even write no chorus, and I wrote one verse and then I freestyled a verse, you know. And you know, it just depends how I'm feeling. Like I do have music that I have pre-written and it's like in the tuck. So when I get inspired by maybe some music or something like that, I'll put that together or whatever. But in the meantime, like if I hear something, I might just start, you know, popping off with a freestyle or whatever. And I take it from there and I write a little bit and freestyle a little bit, you know.
All right, what do you have to have in the studio when you're in there? You know, some people like me, you know, in my days, I used to have, I need my ginger ale, Twizzlers, maybe a couple of guys, maybe some females for inspiration. What does Splash MULLAH have in there? Well,
I go in the booth, man. Splash go in there, man. I got to have me something to smoke, man. I got to keep that good kush, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You can tell by my voice.
Right.
and some water. You know, keep
some
some
water.
water.
Okay,
Yeah, some water.
All right, no problem. You don't need the ladies in there for inspiration to be like, oh, that's hot splash. You don't need.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna start trying to keep. You know what? Because now, like, I'm feeling inspired right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the camera and shit, right? And I'm like, okay, I want to go to singing and shit now. It's time, you know.
Right. All right. Cool. Let me see. All right. So listen, we're gonna go to another segment. I'm gonna jump right back at you, Splash, real quick. This is the segment of the show, Rick, stay with me, called Getting Kinky with Kilogram. Now listen, I know y'all heard the word kinky and kilogram together and you think I'm on some sweet shit, but it's not like that. It's ladies in the building, so I'm safe. All right, cool. Getting Kinky with Kilogram. This is a relationship topic that we throw out and we have fun with the audience. So I'm going to bring it to, of course, Candy Shaw. And I'm going to say, Candy, if you're in the bedroom with your, significant other and, and you guys are getting hot, heated, and sexy at the moment, and then there's a smell that rocks the room. Ooh. Do you tell him that, honey, I need you to take a shower or and interrupt the mood, or do you just keep going and tell him afterwards?
Okay, it depends really on how much I like somebody.
Okay.
If you my man and we getting busy and I smell something, I'm gonna be like, yo, baby, let's just hop in the shower. I'm not even gonna make it something like you need to hop in the shower. I'm gonna be like, let's hop in the shower.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just hand him the washcloth first. And then afterwards, once I know and I done seen from my own eyes that he done took care of it or whatever, personally, if we just talking about like a little smell, like some salt
I'm talking about a room rocker. That like it's a
room rocker? Nah.
Room rocker. Like,
if you my man, I'm going to just be like, baby, let's get in the shower. If you not my man, I'm most definitely gonna hope that this pussy does what it's supposed to.
Right.
You done.
He can't call you again and just say, I ate something that ain't agree with my stomach or nothing.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm honestly, the minute I walk out the crib, I'm blocking your phone number.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because the embarrassment is gonna be when I have to tell you, like, we both smell this shit.
Right.
If it's a room rocket,
That's
if
right.
I smell it, you smell it.
You smell it.
You smell it.
Stay right there. My man Splash MULLAH. Listen, here's the scenario for you. You in a room with a beautiful young lady. She thicker than a bowl of grits with cheese and butter. You heard? So at the same time, when you go down there to do your thing, she take the underwear off. Y'all playing that Little Luther, not Big Luther, Little Luther. Y'all playing Little Luther, and then you smell something. Splash, you a smooth nigga. How you breaking it to the young lady? Or are you a gremlin where you gonna keep hitting it and then call her later and tell her about herself?
Well, I've been in that situation before.
Thank you. Talk to the streets.
And tell you from truthfully how I've responded.
Okay.
I politely got up.
Right.
Pulled my pants and left.
Did you? She didn't say, where you going, Splash?
Oh, listen, she cried and all, alligator tears. And I said, listen, like she said, Candy, you and I both know what's going on.
Right.
like if I smell it, you smell it.
You can smell it, right.
Right.
I'm like, man, you and I both know what's going on. I can't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you wasn't rocking right, you ain't supposed to come and pull up like this. Like, bye.
That's crazy.
Or if you smell it at that point, it's like, okay, you both got a hint of it. It's like,
right.
Yo, take a moment, go to the bathroom, rock, do what you got to do, and then come back and tag back in.
Right.
But if you want to continue knowing damn well we both smell this shit, you just, at this point, I take that as a sign of disrespect.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, that's how I took that. I'm like,
don't you dare disrespect me.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gents, you guys heard our segment of the show, Getting Kinky with Kilogram. Leave it in the comments. What would you do if you noticed your significant other had a smell in the bedroom? Please leave it in the comments and let us know, and then we'll tap back in with you on the next episode. All right, so Splash, is there a mixtape or album coming out right now?
Indeed, I haven't named it yet, but I got a little mixtape coming. Got to drop in like 14 days.
Okay, how many records?
It's 3.
Three records?
It's a 3-piece compilation, yeah.
Okay.
You got the 3-piece combo coming.
Yeah, 3-piece.
Okay, is there anything any features that we're gonna see on there? Any like signed artists or up and coming artists?
No, man, because they ain't gonna do nothing but fuck up my music right now.
I mean, you gotta collab with somebody though.
Yeah, well, I ain't necessarily got to, man, because I'm already making money off of music. So you know what I mean. And like I say, you got people that's trashier than me that's making a lot more money than I'm making off of their music. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's just about I just gotta keep being consistent, man, and keep pushing my music, man. But like I say, if somebody big want to do something and something pop off, I'm with it, man. But I will. But I'm just really bullshitting though. I'll collab with somebody that did hot. Like I did the record with Big Rod. Shout out
that
to
was
Big
a
Rod.
solid record too. How did y'all meet? How did you and Big Rod meet?
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, I ain't a tourist nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anyway, just so happened.
Right.
Somebody told him that I be rapping and stuff, right? So he like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, man, da 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 da. And he checked me out when I went down the Florida Classic to do the show with Bigger Rankings on Trapping from the Basement. But anyway, so he was like, oh, okay, yeah, boy, I see. Da, da, da. So I just told him like, yeah, man, we'll link up, boom, boom. So I said, I'm gonna shoot a video out here in Philly, man. You know what I mean? He like, okay, boom. So I'm like, meet me in the studio. So we met in the studio. I just went ahead and put my little thing together. Right. And I went in the booth, did my thing. He was writing his verse. He went in the booth, did his thing, and we made a movie.
Yeah, the song is epic. I love it, man. It was real. Yeah. I think both of you guys, y'all have a similar story. Rod did a little bit of time,
right?
Behind that wall. And when I seen y'all together, I said, damn, that was a good collaboration right there. Good solid record right there. That's something for the streets. You know what I mean? Indeed. And it's no cap rap on there either.
Nah, I ain't capping. We just speaking high facts, man.
Right. So salute to you and Big Rod on that record, man.
Indeed, man. Straight up.
Splash.
Yeah, he did his thing, huh?
Splash, where can fans go to buy your music and keep up with you? Okay,
well, you can follow me, Splash MULLAH. You can go to my website, splashmullahofficial.com. And you can follow my music on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Pandora. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on
Tidal.
I'm on Tidal. And anywhere, man, listen, anywhere you stream music, just Google my name, Splash MULLAH, and they'll tell you about me. They'll tell you where I'm at, Splash MULLAH.
Okay.
Yeah.
Splash got it figured all the way out, man. All right, so listen, before we get out of here, you told me you had a show a couple weeks ago, right?
This was you talking about when I was in Chicago?
Yeah, the Chicago show. We
okay, that was last year in June. Yeah.
Okay.
That was 90 days out right there, bro.
Okay. Rick, do we have that queued up, or we can show that, or are we gonna show it at the end? All right. So listen, introduce this show. Tell the fans about it. We're gonna play a clip for them right now.
Okay. What's the name of this show?
Yeah, look, whatever you smoking, bro, I need in.
Hey, for real,
that's
bro.
That amnesia right there. Yeah. That's what I need.
Yes, that pressure, man. Hey, man, y'all, thanks for tuning in with You Better Not Lie.
That's right.
Podcast.
Right.
With Splash MULLAH, performing my song.
It's all good.
Legal Mail. Yeah, Legal Mail.
Legal Mail. When you're smoking that good, you forget the verses sometimes. It's all good.
Hey, man, I was trying to get y'all on time, man. You see, I had to take a step out.
I know, it's all good. Hey, Rick, we getting ready to go into that clip, right? All right. Play that shit on TNT. D-Mac on the fucking track.
Splash MULLAH.
I thought this was the one with the live.
Some sign. We gotta press on through. Cause the life we live, it ain't always gonna be easy. I'm trying to see the sunshine, but I'm clouded by the rain. Doing time gets hard when we're living with so much pain. Yeah, I know the Lord will work it out.
Yeah. That was my man Splash MULLAH all the way in the streets of Chicago. Like he said, he's no tourist nowhere. He gonna step on any stomping ground and he feels safe. Would that be right, Splash?
Indeed, man. I'm gonna pull up, man. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna pull up.
Right.
Make
like
sure you bring that smoke, though.
Hey, yeah, y'all bring that bag with you, man.
But Splash, we appreciate having you. The fans heard everything about you today, and they know where to go get your music at. So within a couple of days, I'm sure you're gonna see people following you on the gram, tapping into that music, man. And we wish you the best at You Better Not Lie podcast. And I want to give you a 21 gun salute for staying sturdy behind the wall, coming home with your name. That's so important out here for people to see you go in there, come home in one piece. More importantly, what's better than you coming home in one piece is your mental is strong. You seem positive, and you seem to have a great outlook on the rest of your life, man. So I salute you for that, bro.
Thank you, bro. And salute to y'all, man.
Word. So at the end of the day, man, like I told y'all before, this was episode 74, To Drill or Not to Drill, with Jacksonville's own Splash MULLAH, with our guest host today,
MULLAH.
Candy Shaw, fresh out of the mean streets of Pornhub. And we out here.
Duval.
Yeah. Ha. Okay. Turn me up in the mic. Ha. If you like to gamble, better off shooting dice. Playing with my money, playing with your life. Bitch, that's all that I gotta say. Murder in the streets, man, that nigga play. Flexing on the gram and you flexing for the ops. Talking to your man and you talking to the cops. That's all that I gotta say. 40 in the pen, man, that nigga play. Pull up on this jig, this chopper. Man, I hate to have to spray this nigga mama house. You're playing with that check, so we gotta go. Go check a split, it's